Alright guys, welcome to the outro portion of the video. In this part of the video, we'll just go over our setup, the bread and butter combo for the video, and some text and stats at the end. So let's get into it. So first of all, we got our setup, right? So in the video, I wasn't using Santa Bells, but I'd recommend using these just because it's like extra sustainability, which is always good. And it gives 100 healing, which is really nice. So, if you're not going to use a weapon like I was doing, then I would just use Santa Bells, because you're not going to M1 with them, because they do less. See, this 37, this is 42. They do a lot less, so I'd recommend just using your fists, obviously, still, but just have these for the healing. Alright, anyways, let's get on to the combos. But basically, you just want to do 5 M1s into Dragon Slash, and 5 M1s into Counter Shock. That's all true, obviously. It's about like a 500, 600 damage combo. And then obviously you can finish it off with Dragon Rush. I don't think it's optimized. I'm pretty sure they can evasive before it's over. However, if they do try to evasive during the Counter Shock, then they'll waste their evasive completely. So it's happened to me a couple times. Not in the video, I don't think, but they'll waste their evasive and you get basically a free whole combo on them. So yeah, anyways, let's see. So for some techs, let's get our bubble down. What I'd recommend doing is what you guys saw me doing in the video was if they're like super low, you can use mess on them, and there's not really much they can do about it because I'm pretty sure it's uncounterable, and if they do counter it, it still hits them. I'd also recommend doing it after you hit an ult. See, if you look at my stats here, I only have 300 in Devil Fruit and 800 in Strength. So the bubble's not going to be this big. This is the max like width of the bubble. So usually if you hit them with their Dragon Claw ult, they'll get hit out of it. So what I'd recommend doing is G-summoning it, like right after the ult, summoning it, and then hitting them with the mez immediately. So if you do that, you'll hit them with it like 90% of the time. And people just panic when you use mess usually anyways. So yeah, you can basically hit it free. And another thing is what you can do is you can do Dragon Rush into Healing Rhyme, and there's nothing they can do about it. It's completely unpunishable. So it knocks them far enough away and that they're completely stunned. They can't do anything about it if you just do that, which is really useful. And another thing you guys saw me doing was using Tact as a reversal. So if they're coming at you and they're trying to M1 you, and since you don't have a lot of stats in OP, it won't have as many rocks. And what you can do is actually you can combo start off of it. And so if you just do a couple rocks, you can also do that. And that's basically a true combo extender right there, or combo starter right there. Let's see what else. We got the counter. The counter is pretty weird because I'll show it real quick. Okay, hold on. Because it does have very long counter frames, which is really nice. But whether or not it actually combo starts is the issue, because one, it flings them in a weird direction, and two, they have to have worse ping than you if you actually want them to for them to not block, or you just catch them off guard. But yeah, you can also use Dragon Breath as a finisher, because it does have hyper armor, obviously. But the only bad part about it is if you mess it up, then you get punished really hard from it. And then Dragon Fist, it's kind of an ass block break because it doesn't have hyper armor and it's pretty short and small. It does do a lot of damage though, surprisingly. 100 damage isn't bad. And it also has a pretty short cooldown, which is nice. But yeah, so you obviously also have 2 ults. You have Gamma Knife and Dragon Skull Crusher. So I'd recommend doing Dragon Skull Crusher instead, because you can hit it off with 5 M1s and stuff. You can also hit Gamma Knife off of 5 M1s, but it doesn't do as much damage, of course. So what I'd recommend doing is using your Dragon Skull Crusher first, and then using your Gamma Knife if you somehow get your ult again in the same stock, because the cooldown goes away if you die, obviously. So I'd recommend just using Dragon Skull Crusher first, and then this is also kind of a combo extender if they block afterwards for some reason. Because that all guard breaks. That all guard breaks right there. Especially if you get them up against the wall, it's a wall combo extender, which is pretty nice. So we'll just do surgeon mode, or non-surgeon mode first. So obviously you have Thorn, which is a nice block break. It does a good amount of damage. I already covered Tact, what you can do with it. You can do the reversal tech with it. I didn't use Shambles very much. It doesn't really do anything. You might be able to set up like a combo extender with Shambles and Thorn or something. That could be pretty useful to catch them off guard and maybe to like panic block and they get guard broken. And then obviously Counter Shock is your combo extender. This technically isn't true, but there's also literally nothing they can do about it because they can't get bow out of it. They can't counter it. And obviously they can't block it. So you can either do that, or if you want to do up tilt into it, that's also just as not true as the other one is. So I'd recommend just after dashing into it like that. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to surgeon mode. Let's see. So you got injection shot, obviously. That just gives them like a hazy vision, which is pretty nice. Radio knife is also a good reversal. It does a lot of damage for some reason. 280 is pretty crazy, but it is punishable if they like evasive out of it or if you miss. And then I already covered what mess you should use mess for. That also is a combo starter, which is cool. So yeah, I think that's about it for the setup itself. Obviously, I already covered Dragon Bells or Santa Bells. Oh, Dragon Bells, the hell. So you can use Santa's Bells. That's obviously optional though. That's kind of just like if you want more healing. You could also use CC as well, but it doesn't scale off of strength. So yeah. Anyways, here are my stats. I already showed them a bit earlier. You actually do use quite a bit of stamina because you have 2 ults. So 125 is pretty good. 500 stamina is pretty nice. Obviously, I have 2,000 health. And 300 devil fruit. The reason why I don't just have 90 is because my bubble is bigger, which is nice. But if you're one of those people that literally does this mid combo, they'll do and then just do that. You can have 90 if you want to do that. But I don't know. I just started using Ope like 2 days ago, and I wanted to use a bigger bubble. So yeah, it's up to you, really. Yeah, so I think that's about it. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'd like to thank my crew for lending me these Santa Bells. If you guys want to join the crew, all you have to do is be active and be a Marine, and you'll get in. I'll link the Discord in the bio, or the description. I don't know why I keep saying bio. I'll link the Discord in the description of this video, and you guys can join. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this, I'll be posting around 2 videos per week, so, and for like, I don't know, for the foreseeable future. We'll see how it goes. But if you guys did enjoy, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.